Welcome to another episode of the Daily Practice. The window is open, the request lines are open, the hourglass is flipped, and the sand is falling. Let's get to work. Here he is, our troubadour, Nathan Moore.
Hey everybody, I gotta play that Kethera part again because that was a pretty big clue in terms of my audio issues I'm having at the moment here. I need to hear that again. I'm only hearing like one side or something. Hold on, here we go.
Welcome to another episode of the Daily Practice. The window is open, the request lines are open, the hourglass is flipped,
I'm figuring
and the
something
sand
out
is
here.
falling. Let's get to work. Here he is, our troubadour, Nathan Moore.
So glad I did that. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, all right, let's get to work. Hey, everybody. Holy moly. So, that's not quite the right angle there. It should come up a little bit. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna knock everything over. Might have overcorrected. Oh man, growing pains. So I did it. I got the in-ear monitors, and so it's this is another new horizon that I'm crossing over here, and it sounds so weird in here. I can't figure it out. This is the first time I've really used them. I probably should have done a deep dive over the weekend, but it was a fun weekend. We had the Super Bowl party and everything, so that didn't happen. And I spent all my time getting the basement into its new reimagined form. There's almost everything has found its place. Hold on, I got some reverb on, don't I? All the dust is settling into its spot. Here we go. Oh, that's a little better. So I got some things I got to figure out, but I did get, check this out. This is so fun. It's called Xvive. From my research, this is the most affordable option. And it doesn't even come with the headphones. So I bought some professional Sony performer headphones. These are this kind of stuff people use on stage. After I got these, everything that we watched all through the Super Bowl and stuff, I'd be nudging Kethera going, look, they're wearing in-ears. In-ears. Everybody's got in-ears. Can't really see that very good, can you? Where's my new... Speaking of new toys, here's my new kick-ass flashlight, too. All right, so that clips on my belt back here. But now, say we're mid-jam, and Abe is like, banjo stat! I could just run back here, grab the banjo, and we're off and running. I just realized something that's going to break Abe's heart, though. I'm not sure how I'll play the banjo. I don't know if this microphone can... Does that even work? It's not a condenser. Oh, this tuner's dead. Basically, Admiral Balls, good to see you back. You got your internet back on. Well, that snow that hit y'all, I think, is coming our way now. We are storm warning. We're supposed to wake up to a snowy wonderland tomorrow. I'm hoping so. Hope Cather doesn't have to go to work and we just get to make chili and hang out. Jonah says it sounds pretty... Oh, the banjo sounds okay? You can actually hear that? Saw fire on the western front. Raining east, man, it's coming down. Snow's coming from the north and up. Time to fly south. Time to fly south. Hey, where's your wings? We gotta take to the wind. If we wanna see spring, we gotta soar over it all. Or none of us are gonna make it. None of us are gonna make it through the fall. It's all broken glass and rusty nails down here where the ground meets the sky. Watch your step and stay off the trails. Time to fly high. Time to fly high. Hey, where's your wings? We gotta take to the wind. We gotta take to the wind. If we wanna see spring, we gotta soar over it all. Or none of us are gonna make it. None of us are gonna make it through the fall. Are they in the cupboard? Are they under the bed? Are they in the words you never say? Are they in the world? Are they in your head? Time to fly away. Time to fly away. Hey, where's your wings? We gotta take to the wind. If we wanna see spring, we gotta soar over it all. Or none of us are gonna make it. None of us are gonna make it. We gotta soar over it all. Or none of us are gonna make it. None of us are gonna make it through the fall. Chicka-cha. I look forward to hearing that back, seeing what the heck that sounded like. Goodness. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, I do have a lot of sound. I got things peeking out over here. I thought I had it sort of dialed into place, but it all just seems to keep changing on me. Every move I make, it's one step forward, one step back. At least it's not two steps back. Hey. But keep letting me know if anything sounds too weird. Scott, damn, good to see you. Good to see all you good people. All right, let's see. What else? I got the... It's pulling on me weird. I'm gonna get used to these. I figure, like, even if it sounds weird to me, after a few nights of hearing it back, doing the timestamps and hearing the shows back, I'll be able to calibrate my brain, knowing what is coming out, to be able to process mentally what is going in. I did I don't know why it is looking blurry. Hold on. I got this going now. Hey. Gotta cut this mic on, but Is that blurry? It's a little blurry, isn't it? Do I need to play with the GoPro settings? We're just testing everything out tonight. I want to hear it back on the timestamps. Welcome to practice, folks. I think I had a very great idea come to me on a DM on Discord over the weekend about the new programming. It's such a good idea. We might be able to skip to the final phase quicker than I thought before, but you'll see why when I bounce it off you after this tune. If I live to be 100, I'll say my secret was the cigarettes. Will he live to be 100? Well, what have I got to lose? Sure, I'll take that bet. Friends are dropping like flying over yonder, friends. I'm here for you. And if we're talking about dying, oh, I'm a goner, my love. Till then, I do. Well, I think it's getting colder. It's hard to say anymore. Either I am getting older, or the world is off to war. Friends are dropping like flying over yonder, friends. I'm here for you. And if we're talking about dying, oh, I'm a goner, my love. Till then, I do. Long story short, but sweet, what falls in the forest lands in the street. Bugged out, baby, come rest your sweet head beneath the stars for a blanket, gravel for a bed. Down by the water, I'll be writing it all down. Notes from the slaughter, lines from the sound, the friends dropping like flying over yonder, friends. I'm here if we're talking about dying, oh, I'm a goner, my love. Till then, I do. I do love not having to get out of the way of my my headphone cable. That is nice. That's a nice touch. Now, did that sound a little thin? I feel like I might have to EQ that. I'm not sure the Edwina is the perfect mic for this. I think it might really be designed for its field to be in front of it, and it might have a lot too much rejection in the back to really get a full piano sound. I might need to get one with more of a omni circular pattern. I got a couple here that I could use. I just love the looks of the thing. It's such a cool looking thing. It does look a little more fish-eyed than it normally does, doesn't it? There are different settings. What if we go for a little less fisheye and just did wide? You don't get as many of those nice felt. What's it sound like? You know, Jonah, I could do that. I could put a second mic on the piano. That might be the move. An Omni works pretty good. I thought the last microphone worked pretty good. I could just bring it back, the one we were using before. Does it sound high, mid, heavy? Do I need to up the lows or something? Do y'all want to try different mics right now, or do y'all just want to hear me sing? How about position? We could try different placings too. How about, what if I take it further away from my vocal? You leave me here when you reach for the stars. Change a light bulb, come sit by me on the stairs. Pour me a whiskey, let's shame the bars. Come back to earth, babe. I've got Starkrimson Pears. I'm getting dizzy, you're running around. This watch I'm swinging don't keep time or make a sound. You're getting sleepy, you're lying down. Lie here beside me and love me right now. I know what you're after, it's not the cash. I saw your last chapter this morning on top of the trash. I know it's not easy, I know nobody cares. Come back to earth, babe. 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 I've got Starkrimson Pears. Now I'm curious what the sound sounds like if I just leave that mic on. I've been cutting it off every time because I'm afraid of getting... Oh, shoot. Sorry about the window, folks. There you go. Sorry about that. I'm going to see if I hear too much of this mic, I'll get confused when I start looping guitars and things like that. Hey, it's goddamn back in our pillow fort on the web, on Discord. It's a nice safe place. I like it. It's cozy. And we got some of the best spitball shots in the universe. Jonah says, with better headphones, it sounds a bit heavy on treble. I'm hearing that too. I was hearing that. I was doing my first tests of that like at 11:59. I was like recording, and I did a whole EQ move at 11:58. Recorded another bit of a song, and it was 11:59, and I was tweaking some things when the bell rang and we had to go live. Right now it's completely flat. I just flattened it out, but I'll play with that after practice tonight. So here's the really fun programming idea. Is a bit of a revelation. But the idea, actually I'm going to mute that just in case I get confused. But here's the idea. Here's the thought. There's a couple of things about the idea that makes me a little sad, but ultimately I feel like it's so smart that it might just be the move. But here's the idea. The show, the primetime show, is Sundays at like somewhere between 7 and 9 p.m. Eastern time. Not too late, in normal people's hours, Sunday evening. That's the show, Sad Song Happy Hour with Nathan Moore. Then I still do the daily practice Monday through Thursday at midnight. So Monday through Thursday, I'll be practicing, and it'll become like sort of a running theme or whatever. Like, oh, that's a contender for Sunday night, or I think I know what I want to do Sunday night. Like we'll always be sort of practicing towards the show. And for the show, it will be less request oriented. The practice will have more of that. I'll mostly come sort of prepared for the Sunday night show part, the Sad Song Happy Hour. The thing that makes me a little sad is this glorious framing of this happy hour Monday through Friday. The branding falls apart just a little bit, but it's a pretty fun idea. It makes the practice sort of like has a weekly goal, and it's a fun little thing. We still get the vibe is distinctly different. I can be more relaxed and hang out, and we can try songs in different keys and do some of the old school experimenting. We can still have that part going for us. But then Sunday night, I got to hunker down and do the creme de la creme of what we've discovered recently or whatever, songs I really know, and make it a primetime proper show. Maybe even with some segue stuff, come up with some more on brand, like some Nathan Moore Sad Song Happy Hour opening credits, some cut scenes when I go to the piano, like make it as tight as possible. But I feel like this idea could happen a little bit sooner than I even imagined when we were talking last week. Carl says, can you disconnect the Monday through Friday or maybe just block it for the show? Absolutely. You're reading my mind. Below the Monday through Friday, there's already a 3 to 7 p.m. thing. So that I've already proof of concept. I've already blocked part of it. So I can just do that again to the Monday through Friday and it'll just say happy hour. Jeff says we can make you a little Monday through Friday Sunday sign to hang up. I wish I was willing to go 3 to 7 on Sunday, but that's way more than an hour, way too long. But then I could just switch. I could do Monday through Friday when we're practicing. I have in the past looked into custom neon, and it's expensive. It costs way more than I thought it was. I thought for sure there was going to be some cheaper alternatives, but it seemed like this was a year or two ago, so I don't know. Things might have changed. All right, well, I guess I'm rambling an awful lot even for a practice, but those are some great ideas, I think. Let's see what you got for me here in the request list. Everybody dreams into one of us standing, rolling the dice on the keys lining up somehow. Ooh, I don't know. That would be a very too low. Everybody dreams too high. One of us standing. All right, then plain as day. Thank you, life. You got this. It was dark on piano by me. All right. At night. Any EQ moves I should do before I try the piano again? I'm going to bring down where, though? Like 3.7? I don't know. Bring up some of the low mids, some of the very lows. I think we just need a different mic. It's a little sad. Cheese, we just made some huge executive decisions, Jesus. Sorry, we voted for you. We think we know what you would have said, and we just cast that vote on your behalf. Sorry, but you're all in on this poker table. We went ahead and bet for you. But we knew you wouldn't want to fold. Can't imagine what it must be like for God watching one of his own children starve. And there's nothing he can do, nothing he can do, nothing he can do. The truest love is here. I am rolling in my baby's arms. Oh, this life sure has its charms. Just like me and you, just like me and you, just like me and you. Everybody dreams, but everybody can win the lottery. No, sometimes it seems we just gotta be fine watching through a window pane. The grass we see is greener is often blue when you're talking in the other guy's shoes. It's best to never know, best to never know, best to never know. I know it's true, and I'm beating down the boulevard. Got a feeling like in my backyard. It's everywhere I go, it's everywhere I go, it's everywhere I go. Everybody dreams, dreams, but everybody can't win the lottery. No, sometimes it seems we just gotta be fine, watching through a window pane. Can't imagine what it must be like for God with all the love he's got. And there's nothing he can do, nothing he can do, nothing he can do. We take our blows and go searching for such love. Gone for good, might not be good enough. Still we are true, still we are true, still we are true. Everybody dreams, but everybody can't win the lottery. No, sometimes it seems we just gotta be fine, watching through a window pane. Nice request. That was fun. Thank you. God, I don't even know what y'all are talking about, but now I want pizza too. Oh, man. I guess I'll move to the next person's request here. What was it? Plain as day. I rewrote all the notes on my harmonica with my little paint thing on the low end for all the ones I could do. See, I wrote the letter E right there for the E on the low end. All right. Have y'all noticed that? Tech Support had some fun over the weekend and came up with a new thing for the window. Now, you know, there's been a little bit of a movement to put the prompts for the window in NM Art or Percy House. That way, nobody sees the prompting happening in the window. And then the stuff just appears magically. But there's a new prompt where if you use $sign song art, or SA for short, Percy will use a lyric from that song to create a random work of art. So that's pretty awesome. And this is some crazy meta technology where no matter where you're watching, on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube, you too can contribute to the show. You can create a prompt wherever you are, just $sign art, and describe what you would like to see, and you are then part of the show. And it's a fun way to interact. You can also place a request with $sign request or $sign R for short. It's your show too. Have at it. If you saw a UFO, what would you do? What if it appeared only to you? Would you let everybody know? Would you just let it go? What if the alien was a girl? Gave you a message for the world? Would you let everybody know? Would you just let it go? What if no one would believe? How would it feel to seem insane? Knowing what you saw, plain as day. What if the voice of God spoke right to you, right out loud? Would you let everybody know? Would you just let it go? What if God gave you the word, gave you a message for the world? Would you let everybody know? Would you just let it go? What if no one would believe? How would it feel to seem insane? Knowing what you heard, plain as day. If you saw a miracle, what would you do? What if the miracle was you? Would you let everybody know? Would you just let it go? What if no one would believe? How would it feel to seem insane? Knowing what you are, plain as day, plain as day. Woo! Fun request, yeah. You got this. Next person up was Jewel of the Desert. You got this. You got it. It is definitely going to take me a while to get used to this sound in these headphones. It sounds so strange, but if I hear it back and it sounds like it normally does, and can make it sound even better, I can get used to this. I can get used to it. All right, we want our partial capo for this one. Partial capo, hot tip, has a little notch cut out of it so it doesn't push down all the strings. It'll leave the low E string still ringing. I did a really fun deep dive 2 nights ago, I think, with my synthesizer, my Korg over here. Going through the sounds. No, it's not. Oh, I see. Came out down here. Loaded up all. I did a deep dive in the sounds of my synthesizer because I only had like 2 or 3 sounds I was using, and the rest were like the whole other sounds. So they were all kinds of crazy arpeggios and all kinds of wild, wacky stuff that would never suit what we're doing here on the practice. So I went through and loaded up all new sounds. This isn't a new sound. This is the one I've been using for a long time. This is the main sound I've used. finally explored the vocoder a little bit too. I still don't completely understand it, but check this shit out. Here's hoping they can reach us. You know, life's finest teachers, the ones to show us how to do what must be done. And I don't mean abstractly, I mean matter of factly. The nuts and bolts of flying to the sun. But who can show us where to look? How will we know what must be done? I know it's written in a million books, but we can't read every one. Some say God has a plan for every woman, child, and man, of all the things to think that might be true. And I don't mean abstractly, I mean matter of factly. I can't play piano, can you? But who can show us what it meant when first a string tied to a bow? How do we find our instrument? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? It's a sort of prayer to get up and go out there, to know your feet can find a sacred path. And I don't mean abstractly, I mean matter of factly. Once you're on it, you ain't ever looking back. I have no idea how it works from where we get our gifts, but each of us, I am sure, is something nobody else is. You got this. You got this, you got this, you got this, you got this, you got this. It's interesting. There's I'm now hearing like the vocoder mic is sent a little bit of that harmonica I just played into the loop, which could be a real drag, but it's also letting me know that some things are going to be possible that weren't possible before, like some of the overlapping stuff. Maybe there's some fun way, like when will I ever learn? I am not like a dog. I care where I lay my head. Oh. When will I ever learn? I am not like a dog. I care where I lay my head. I am not high on the hog. I hate to admit it, but I've been looking up. Strange things are falling down on my love, and all that I got I gave to Iowa. All that I got I gave to Iowa. And someday I'll want it back. Someday I'll need the antidote. So here's my autograph on a self-addressed envelope. Sometimes I have to laugh when things are going wrong, 'cause according to plan, there probably wouldn't even be a song. And all that I got I gave to Iowa. All that I got I gave to Iowa. And it sounds so strange when it comes out right, and all that's changed is everything all right. All that I got, I gave to Iowa. All that I got, I gave to Iowa. Watching my wallet, my beat, my string, my watch, call it my pretend diamond ring. And my water, my friends, and my wife, my lips, and my warm and tired, my sobriety, my food vanity, my songs, my water, my wine. Of course, I have to learn the words. I don't remember what I mumbled on the record. It was just a list of random things. I never retained them into memory because I could never sing them at the shows anyways. But now I got a reason to. Really, the smart thing would be to put the list of things on the vocoder, but there's no way to do that in real time without giving it away. But man, yeah, the vocoder is going to be cool, but I might have to disconnect it when I'm not intentionally using it because there is bleed getting into the loops of my vocal and harmonica and stuff. Oh my goodness. Wah, wah. Look at that. I start just playing with my own toys and neglecting your requests, and we're out of time. Cheers, folks. We did it again. Our glass is empty. My cup is full. Our candle is out. Jesus Christ, why didn't you tell me? Oh, man, you probably did. I didn't even see it. My eyes were closed. I was in Iowa, seeing if Greg Brown wanted to take me to Perkins for breakfast. Well, we do need a leaving song to get out of here. Well, as you recall, Jesus, we're a little bit limited. That Innocent Again was done with the open tuned guitar. I have to do everything on this guitar for a little while. Now I'm using this dynamic mic and not a condenser. It's a little bit more limiting in terms of just grabbing any instrument and playing it. I'll have to figure out what those limitations mean. I do have other channels. Eventually we can have different mics for different options. We could have another mic on the piano. We could have another mic here for when I just need to play the banjo or an open tune guitar or something. I don't know. There's lots of possibilities for sure. Oh, the candle is off frame now. Look at that. Oh, because I moved the... Oh, I see. When I move the camera. All right, I'll fix the camera tonight. Work on the EQ for the mics. Be back tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, midnight sharp on the East Coast. And I mean sharp. We're talking some of the best cheddar you've ever had in your life. Maybe I can pull one off the request list for the leaving song. Why don't we try It Was Dark on piano? I'm going to do a couple of EQ moves just to multitask here. I should have looked at the chats more. Was there a position of Edwina on the piano that sounded better than the others? I'm going to bring down the highs a little bit in general. See what that does, and bring up the lows a little bit. Bless your souls. Sure do appreciate you. Swaby, did you hear our idea of the show, the primetime show, being at Sunday nights, somewhere between 7 and 9? I'd love to know y'all's vote on that. I think it doesn't have to be too late. The original idea was 9 o'clock, but it doesn't necessarily have to be at night. Like at 8 would probably be better, because the difference between 5 and 6 in the flow of someone's Sunday isn't very much. And maybe like 7 on the East Coast, 4 on the West Coast, late afternoon vibes. You could eat dinner to it, but you could still like hunker down to a movie afterwards. It doesn't have to take up your evening. I don't know, I'm leaning towards that vibe maybe. It's been a minute. It all seemed so bright to me, like a room lit forever by a spark. I didn't know there were things I couldn't see. I didn't even know it was dark. A sign in the distance was showing me my aim was to leave a mark. I thought the moon was glowing sea. I didn't even know it was dark. I studied the lines of a poet's smile, traced her and drew out her heart. Yeah, the kind that's drawn by a little child. I didn't even know it was dark. I was betting the bigger blind, folded like a crane in the park. Drunk it all, tastes like shine. I didn't even know it was dark. I felt my way through a crooked maze, headlong into a dead end from the start. I didn't know that those were the brighter days. I didn't even know it was dark. There's a list of things I'll never know, like how to stop clapping once I start. Still in the back row, shouting, "Bravo!" I didn't even know it was dark. I guess you could say I've seen the light. Saw as the light tore me apart and poured from me the deepest night. I didn't even know it was dark. After all, it was all just talk. Twice I'd been right, but on a lark. Quite like a broken clock. I didn't even know it was dark. I didn't even know it was dark. I didn't even know it was dark. Oh yeah, well I do like to loop something while I say goodbye. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Keep up the good work out there. Give them heaven. Show mercy. Be silly. Be honest. And always trust your Kate. Bye.